Hello everyone, we are here, and it is time for Astral Throne. This is one that I'm very excited about. It's one that I've been meaning to get covered in a video for the last couple of weeks, as I have had access to it for a little while, and I've been very impressed with what it has on offer, but unfortunately, just have not had the time due to other projects that I am not yet allowed to talk about. But once that project is wrapped up tomorrow, wink, we will be talking about Astral Throne, not Astral Thorn, although I can definitely forgive myself for the little bit of a slip-up there. Once that is covered, we will be covering Astral Throne in a full video because I do really enjoy this title. I think you guys are going to enjoy it as well. Right now, I'm not planning on covering it in full on stream because I just have not had the time to stream as much as I would like recently to be able to do such things. And I would like to finish Kingsvein and do some more Darkest Dungeon 2 Kingdoms on stream before I get to anything else. We'll see how long that idea lasts. But either way, I do hope that all of you who are here currently and join us going forward into the evening enjoy your time here with me and with Astral Throne. And for all of our VOD viewers, hope you all enjoy the VOD as well. Going through and just making sure that I have access to all the various different chats here, because now between Twitch chat and YouTube chat, I kind of have to split my attention between a lot of different screens. So allow me to just double check and see how things are going on both sides of the coin here. I see we have a fine number of folks in chat on the YouTube side of things. Let's go. And then on the Twitch side of things, I was going to imagine we are much quieter. Yes, don't have much of a Twitch presence just yet, but if you would like to help me continue to grow my presence on Twitch, you can find me on Twitch at Titanium Legman. Give me a follow, drop a couple of comments, get a little bit of engagement going there, and maybe, just maybe, we'll be lucky enough to cultivate an audience there as well. I see we have a fine group of folks in chat right now. Sun Ra, Caffeine System, Locke, hello everyone. How you guys doing? Holy shit, a live stream, says Sun Ra. Yes, it was supposed to be last night, but Jane and I were both beat as hell because we did a really big day at the gym. And Tuesdays are supposed to be my stream night, like my guaranteed stream night right now. But it didn't happen, so tonight we're doing it instead. Very well, keep your secrets. Well, you only have to wait, like, 12 to 18 hours if I don't get a message about an early embargo break opportunity to find out what it is that we're going to be talking about. So, now what I can tell you is it is very likely that we're going to have a stream tomorrow night as well to commemorate a thing that I will be covering in video form tomorrow. Something that is prepared and ready to go, and I just have to have the go-ahead to launch it. So, hey, should be a good time. And I'll tell you right now, it's something I'm very excited about. As a hint, for any of you who know the oldest lore of the channel, and I will not be able to confirm anything if you guess right, keep that in mind, but for any of you who know the absolute oldest lore of the channel from before this channel even existed and I was just getting into streaming, it's the first ever game that I ever streamed. So, we'll see if any of you could potentially know what that is, seeing as how I'm pretty sure the only person who watched that stream was a guy I knew in high school. So, how's your knee healing after last week? Thank you for asking, Locke. It's doing well. It's doing well. Whenever I'm on it for a fair amount of time, like, I had a full shift at work today, it does start to ache a little bit, but it's in much better shape. And that's pretty much how it always goes. Whenever I hurt my bad knee, it usually takes a couple of weeks to get back to full working order. But, I did an arm day at the gym yesterday to give it some more time to rest. So I imagine it'll be better soon. But thank you very much for asking. I do very much appreciate it. Real Sleepy might not be very active today. That is okay, Caffeine. You get your sleep. Beans? Genshin? No. This is pre-YouTube streaming, my friend. That was well before even my time. I don't think I know this deep lore. Definitely earlier than Beans or Genshin. Definitely. This was when I was in college, before I was even in grad school. So we're talking like 2015, 2016. Those VODs don't exist, so It's extremely unlikely that any of you would know it, even though I have talked about it here and there in the past. Ogre Battle? Nope. I have not yet played Ogre Battle ever. Final Fantasy Tactics? Nope. The only time we've ever streamed FF Tactics was on the anniversary a couple years back, and that's it. Okay. Without any further ado, however, we should get into Astral Throne here. So let me take this going live off the screen. Waha! I hope you've been enjoying the music. If you were not aware, Astral Throne is a new indie project that came out recently to stellar reviews. I think it's got like 4.5 or 4.7 stars on Steam right now, which as far as I know is the only place you can get it. This is an extremely interesting tactics-style roguelike that visually, in terms of like the combat and battle maps, very much reminds me of like Final Fantasy VII PS1 blocky textures, but it's very, very enjoyable. I haven't gotten very deep into the story yet, but the mechanics have been pretty awesome, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So, we are absolutely going to be starting a fresh game here as a roguelike. I'm not worried about like starting a completely fresh file or anything like that. And we'll see where things take us tonight. We'll see how long we can go. We'll see how far into a run we get. The game hasn't been particularly difficult up until the point that I hit a major boss fight, and my main character that I couldn't let die got nuked unexpectedly, and I lost the run. So, you know, a little bit of ups, a little bit of downs. So we'll see if we wind up experiencing that tonight as well. Chrono Trigger, excellent guess. Chrono Trigger was the first game I streamed on this channel, but it is not the first game I streamed ever. And this is again going back to when I first streamed on Twitch. Combine a bunch of spent hand soap containers that work into an empty bottle to get whatever soap was left in them, and now have a half liter of hand soap and don't know why. To wash your hands, obviously. Also, hello, Light. Good to see you, sir. Okay, let's get started here. So, first things first that we need to keep in mind is you can select your main party member for the run. I don't know if you get other party members that you can recruit as you go through a run. Currently, the only two party members that I've used are Lyra and Vega here. Also, I think if I remember correctly, I can use my controller for this. Let me see. I can. Beautiful. Okay. There's also Cetus and Sol Ignis, who's definitely not Solaire, not at all, who I just unlocked on my previous run. I've not used either of these characters, so that tells me we should probably use at least one of these characters. I do want to use Lyra because she seems to be the main character overall, and she does have a good set of abilities. And then we'll probably pick up Sol Ignis because, like, how could we not look at this Giga Chad sun-fueled man? Also, hey, Alcade G on Twitch. Welcome, my friend. Very good to have you here. I don't know if that's one of our YouTube commenters or someone who's watching this currently, or if you just joined us through Twitch. Either way, very good to have you here, my friend. Thank you. So, we will read through our characters here. Our leader, Lyra, heir to the stars. Next in line to the throne of Imperial Cadence of Astrea, Lyra was spared from the fallen star, important, while away on a diplomatic mission. Despite her strength as an Imperial battle mage, not Emporial battle mage, she is ever reliant on her noble family when it comes to matters of leadership and problem solving. Her starting skill is Noble Authority, her starting memory is Noble Upbringing, her unique item is the Astrolabe, which is her particular weapon that she can use, and she starts at level 2. We can see she has pretty balanced stats, good HP, good defense, balanced strength, magic, move, dex, and then kind of poor res and speed. She also is accompanied by Bridget the Scout and Gareth the Warrior. Now, we'll be able to pick her, and we will get those like pseudo quasi generics as our other party members, and then we will be able to select one of these other main characters as our fourth party member, which is pretty cool. Probably go get a little pump dispenser. Praise the sun. I know, right? Like, look at this guy. Obviously. A little bit more aggressive and berserkery than Solaire, but the inspiration is very clear. So let's grab Lyra. And then we will pick up Sol Ignis here. A devout of the Hyperion Order, Sol Ignis has come to these crestfallen lands for one thing only, to cleanse it of those worshipping the wrong star. To him, there is only one true star, and it has never failed to hail the dawn. So his unique item is the Insignium Radiata, and he starts at level 1. He's got huge HP, huge strength, average move, average speed, and poor to abysmal everything else. We're also going to be playing on Explorer, which is the base difficulty, so you have stronger enemy reinforcements, reduced player HP, and increased enemy avoid. Nothing too crazy, again, pretty easy up until the first major boss encounter, so I think it's going to be a pretty good introduction to the game for all of you. Here we go! This game gives me SNES vibes, says Alcade on Twitch. It definitely does, for sure, for sure. Although you'll see the PS1 influences once we get into the actual battle map. Heir to the Stars. On her way, Lyra could not help but notice an intense aura emanating from a man very determined to help anyone fight against the mysterious threat. Initially uneasy, she concludes any enemy of her enemy is her friend. Besides, she thinks, once I reach my father's side, we can set things right once and for all. Next in line to the throne of Imperial Cadence of Astrea, or Astria probably, Lyra was spared from the fallen star while away on a diplomatic mission. Despite her strength as an Imperial battle mage, she is ever reliant on her noble family when it comes to matters of leadership and problem solving. A devout of the Hyperion Order, Sol Ignis has come to these crestfallen lands for one thing only, to cleanse it of those worshipping the wrong star. To him there is only one true star, and it has never failed to hail the dawn. Due to the thick fog, the two could only make it to the outermost point of Astrea, and were forced to dock at the Mercantile Republic of Drivasto. Will they find what they seek, or will they succumb to the Stardust? Bear witness to a possible stray thread of fate. And here we have our map! I love this battle map. It's so cool. Like, where do we want to go? How do we want to traverse across the land? And it is important to keep in mind, as far as I've been able to tell, these maps are randomly generated, thus part of the roguelike nature, and we do only have so many moves that we can make before we're forced into like a big boss fight. So, I think right now, we really only have the choice between 2 combat encounters. I would like to be able to have access to a trainer, but I think we should be able to get that with either of these. However, we can cross the river and move all the way up to the north of the continent. Let's do it this way. And get access to this atelier if we take this particular skirmish. So we will do this. Now, here we can see everything that our characters have available to them. So we can see our characters have some health potions that heal 15 HP. Not a full heal, but a good heal nonetheless. We can see that Sol Ignis is a crusader, Lyra is a battle mage, Bridget is a scout, and Gareth is a warrior. Now, Sol Ignis here is particularly interesting to me, as I've not used him before. So his Insignium Radiata is only usable by crusaders, and it gives him the passive effect, his Divine Radiance. This is triggered at the end of this unit's phase, applies 0 stacks of Formidable, 2 per Fury stack, to this unit. And then, if you use it, you can get proselytize, I think, actually. Inflict 1 stack of Fury on this unit. So basically, you build up stacks to make your attacks better, and then that also makes your tankiness better, which is really cool. The Astral is the nice magic focus, as it allows us to attack at 2 range, so that is very nice. It also gives us the Starfall skill, which is a nice AoE ability that you will see in action very soon. And then our generics just basically have basic weapons, like a big bludgeon and a hunting bow. Nothing to write home about, although these guys are way stronger than you would expect, for sure. So let's move on to our first fight. Oh, can I not go here? I have to go here, I guess? Okay, fair enough. Okay, here we go. So this, I guess, is always the first map, because this has always been the map that I do whenever I start a new run. So, good to know. So we have to defeat the Starblind. Listen to this music, it's so good. Ah. So the Acolytes of the Shattered Star. So it seems like the overall story of Astral Throne is you have... excuse me, I just ate dinner before doing the stream. You have a star that fell to Earth, question mark? And there seems to be a worship of the stars, at least on this continent. But this other star seems to be directly corrupting, controlling, inspiring worship in, etc., various different people, and empowering certain ones like the Starblind. So we have a little bit of a maybe kind of Eldritch horror story at play here, but overall it makes for a pretty cool gameplay experience with some interesting lore behind it. So I don't know much about the lore at this point, so I can't speak to it too heavily, but it is definitely very cool. Alright, this should be a pretty good start, I think. Trying to remember. Here we go. Low poly aesthetic is wonderful, isn't it just? Definitely feels like a mix of Final Fantasy VII and RuneScape to me. Locke, I can neither confirm nor deny these allegations, my friend. Hello, what is my controller doing? Hello? What scene is happening? There we go. I don't know what glitch was happening there. Okay. So, we have an archer here. We have a mace guy and a dagger guy here. Nothing too crazy. What I've found is this bottom causeway along the docks gets a little dicey, but there is a chest here that we want to be able to get. So we're going to be splitting the party for sure, sending 2 people north, 2 people south, and we'll see how well that goes as we proceed. So for now, we will have our bludgeon wielder go beat up this archer. Can you see why I kind of compare this to Final Fantasy VII a little bit with the battle sprites and everything? Okay, so now, something that's very important to talk about here. Each of our characters has their own levels, of course. So you can see on the left-hand side of the screen here, like strength, magic, defense, resistance, dex, and speed, right? As you take actions and as you gain experience, these individual stats will level up. And this is probably my favorite part of the game. If any of you are familiar with Final Fantasy II, yes, the much maligned Final Fantasy II, this reminds me very much of that. So as you use different skills, you will get XP, but rather than that XP being applied directly to your level, it will be applied to your different skills instead. And then as the bar fills up, those skills will level up, which of course will impact your stats, as you would probably imagine. Every time one of your skills levels up, one of the little pips that you can see in our level next to like those different, really just pips, or like vials, capsules, whatever you want to call them, next to our little crown and level meter, that will level up, that will fill up. And once that fills completely, you will gain a level. And when you gain a level, that's where the roguelike elements kick in, and you can learn different active and passive skills like you would expect from something like Hades, where you get like 3 choices and you can learn one of them and the other ones get tossed. That's how that happens. So you're encouraged to level your skills not only for combat, but also so that you can level up and get new abilities, which is so, so cool. I love that. It's super fun. You'll see it in action pretty shortly, I imagine. Nice. So we nearly leveled speed there. One more round of combat, and Gareth should level up his speed, which would be great. Actually, this is a mage, so we may as well attack this guy in melee and see how our new main character here does. very well, apparently, if he lands the hit. 13 damage to their 13 health, but a 70% chance to hit. Let's see if he does it. Yeah, he does. Let's go. Very nice. And so see, he got a speed level up, so we got some pips. Very nice. The graphics remind me a little of Ashen. I don't think I'm familiar with Ashen. Okay. So we have a mage. A mage that we can deal a ton of damage to with absolutely zero chance of any danger to us, so let's do it. Nice. He's unable to counterattack in melee. We'd love to see it. Now, we have weapon triangle disadvantage here, but we still have way more accuracy, so I say we take it. Nice. Now, if I remember correctly, yes. Clicking the left thumbstick will show you what the weapon triangle is, so it's not super clear at the moment, but it gives you an idea at least of, like, looking at what symbols we have, what we're going to be able to do. So, like, we have an archer here, which has an advantage against, I think, Fae. Here we have Bridget, who has, I believe it's light armor, I think. I'm trying to remember. There's a way to look at this stuff. I don't quite recall. But yeah, so basically you have two different weapon triangles, as well as some direct weapon effectiveness. That is pretty good to be able to use, so. It's not the end-all, be-all, like certain games, which is definitely nice, but it is very important to keep in mind, for sure. Like we can see here, Anvil beats Shield, so we should have very good accuracy here. Yes! And we're actually going to double this knight and probably blow him up. Let's go. Playing with a controller. Curious if this is Steam Deck verified. I am playing with a controller. I have exclusively played this game with a controller, and it's been pretty fine thus far. Ow. 8 damage is pretty nasty at this point. You can also see at the very top of the screen, we have a round count, so we do have a time limit here. Shouldn't be something that's too particularly concerning, but it is definitely important to keep in mind. And I think we're going to get a level off of this. Ooh, not quite. Not quite. Fair enough. Alright, so we have weapon triangle advantage here, so we're going to deal 14 damage, not enough to kill, but we should not take a hit in return, and then our archer can finish it off, so. Nice. Low-ish chance to hit, but no repercussions if we don't, so may as well take the shot. Nice. Alright, there we go. There's another pip for our level. Very good. Oof. Alright, 4 damage. Not terrible. Got enemy mage reinforcements coming in, which is not ideal, but we can manage it for now. Hey, there we go. There's a level. So now we can choose a different skill. So, rare general skill, brew potion. Spend 10 gold to gain a random potion item. 25% chance of an experience elixir. Now that is obviously very good. However, 10 gold is pretty pricey when we only start with 50. So, If we had a gold making method that we could really rely on, maybe this would be good, but not feeling it at the moment. Together in Battle is honed and simple. So honed, a unit can learn this skill more than once. And simple, this skill does not take up a skill slot, which is very important because you only have 3 of those, at least as far as I've seen thus far. Gain 2 strength while within 3 tiles of an allied warrior or crusader. And to get that bonus, we need to be supported by Gareth. So we do have an option there. Or we can go with Phalanx, gain +2 defense while within 3 tiles of an allied knight or battle mage, with our main character Lyra being appropriate for that. We can also choose to skip if we want and not take any of these if they're really counterintuitive for our build. But we're so early, pretty much any of these could be really good. So for now, I'm going to take Together in Battle. Extra damage is good damage. Together in Battle? Is this a reference to hit indie studio Sinister Design? It could be. It may very well be. Truly, who knows? Well, very good call out there. I did not think about that one. Also, good to see you, Blind Coco. How you doing? See if we can't take this guy out. Nice dodge, Bridget. Let's go. Might be in cloth with a wooden stick, but you can beat a knight to death, no doubt. Let's go. We love to see it. Oh boy, the magic though. Dodge, soul, dodge. My lord, man is taking a beating right now. I told you, this dock down at the bottom, definitely the most concerning area, for sure. Realistically, you could probably send Lyra down here alone. Is he dead? He's dead. It's okay, though. There's no permadeath. At least not yet. We can get him up. Lyra just needs to be able to fight her way out, which is a different request altogether, but we'll see. Hey, Mystic. Was wondering why you haven't played it yet. What, Astral Throne? No, I've had access to it. I just haven't had the chance to actually put it up on stream, but I've recorded a bunch of footage of it. I've played a fair amount of it, actually. Okay. So we've saved our boy. So now Lyra just has to fight everything off herself. Will she be able to do that? Very good question. It's not looking good right off the bat. Nice. We don't have to worry about any damage there, unfortunately. It's just all these damn mages. Blast him. No, big crit. Let's go. Okay. So now we see where reinforcements have spawned. Get a little bit of a health potion going on here. Okay. So now she should be able to fight these guys off. We just have to get reinforcements to it. Which should not be impossible. Big shot. Let's go. Nice. I see. I bought it the day it came out, and I absolutely loved it. Yeah, I've had access to it since prior to it launching. I've just been working on actually having the time to put out a video about it. Birds of a Feather. Honed and simple. Gain +1 move while within 3 tiles of an allied scout or collector. Strengthen muscles. Simple. Permanently gain +15% strength experience growth. Obviously very strong. Being able to directly impact your growth rates permanently, kind of a big deal in a game like this. Or Swift. Permanently gain +2 speed, but suffer -2 max HP. A little bit of a gamble, this one, honestly. But realistically, I'd rather take the strength growth and just make Gareth a super beefy boy. I think that feels like the best choice. Lyra's fighting for her damn life right now, and she's dead. All right, well. Here marks the premature end of Lyra's journey. Lyra never returned to her family and never got to know of their true state. Eventually, her family name was lost to history, and her empire faded away like dust in the wind. Up until now, Lyra was staying the course, never losing sight of the original goal. Would they have walked the same path if given different choices? Maybe the next thread of fate won't end up so frayed. And there you go. This is why this is a roguelike. Sometimes things go really, really wrong. And that's just how it is, man. But that's okay. We just pick right back up where we left off, take on that battle, and continue on our way. And now you can see how the world map layout has changed. Very cool, right? You do always start on the coast with this one battle. Anyway, have fun, have to go already, late at my place. Have a good day / evening, everyone, and count on me to watch your probable video on the game. See ya. Have a good night, Mystic. Thank you for dropping by and saying hello, my friend. Alright, so now this is interesting, right? Because now Gareth has started on foot, and Bridget has started on horseback. And this is my preferred layout for the starting team, and obviously implies some potential changes with the team, which is really cool. Hello, can I bring back my character, please? Aha! Wait. Why am I having a hard time bringing you in? This is a new issue. I've never seen this before. Why are you saying I can't deploy you? I definitely do not want to start the encounter. I want to be able to deploy my character that I accidentally took out. This is an interesting option. Can I just... Aha! There we go. So am I able to do that with controller, or is this a weird controller incompatibility issue? I just want to find out. So if we remove you... Okay, I can use the right stick to come over here and select you. Okay, got it. I understand. I get how you want me to do it. Hey, Husanica, welcome, welcome. How you doing, my friend? I hope the answer is quite well. Alright, so we can drop this guy without any major issue. Now, the main thing we have to ensure is that we don't get Soul Ignis blown up by slightly infortuitous magic. And from there, we can do basically whatever we want. I do really enjoy this setup with Bridget on the horse. Hey, complete 100 codex entries. Nice. You can tell I've been playing the game for a little bit. But yeah, having Bridget on horse is very, very nice. It feels way more useful than having Gareth on horse. Like, yeah, he's pretty slow and everything, but just having a cavalry melee unit is so strong this early in the game. Nice. Just got off work, doing well. Looked into this game since I saw your post. You were going to stream it. Seemed promising. Absolutely. Big agree. Very, very solid title. Nice. All right, now Bridget can go start fighting, holding the line, everything that she's supposed to be good at. And then everyone else can move up and do shenanigans. Nice. We're starting off much better here, for sure. Nice. Taking a little bit of damage, but nothing I'm particularly worried about. We've got the double there. There was no way we were going to miss that. No way. All right, one more skill up, and then Soul will be able to get his new skill. This guy's an archer, so let's actually slap here. And then we can finish him off with our archer and be well on our way to success. Hello, Legman in chat. How's it going tonight? Hey, the EGH. Welcome, my friend. Very good to see you. Oh, it's going well. A long day at work today, but other than that, I mean, I got a bunch of good deals on some good food, made some delicious dinner for Jane and I, and now I'm getting to check out and show off a really cool little indie tactics roguelike, which I've been very much enjoying in my free time. So, pretty good day overall, I would say. How about you? Can we one-shot the knight? We cannot, but we can deal a lot of damage to him. Nice. May as well drink a little bit of a health potion, keep ourselves alive, and then here. Just keep going after the archers, I guess. Food, do tell. Ah, well. As far as what I made tonight, I made some delicious air fryer broccoli using a very, very good chicken seasoning that I got at the store semi-recently. That, some olive oil, cook it up well, delicious. Then I did some white sushi rice with coconut aminos, crunchy chili flakes, and a rice bowl seasoning that I got at the store a little while back. Very, very tasty. And then finally, I got some teriyaki chicken breasts from the store today that were very good. Seared those up in a pan, put it all together in a little plate, and it was delicious. Very, very good. Okay, as far as Soul's skills are concerned, we have Brief Lucidity. This unit won't ever fight allies while uncontrollable, which is cool. A little niche, but definitely not terrible. And then we have Overswing. Triggered upon damaging a unit in a fight. Apply 1 stack of Terrifying Presence to this unit per point of overkill damage they dealt. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So you can actually debuff the enemy by absolutely murking one of their guys, which is very cool. And then Dormant Zeal. Triggered at the end of this unit's phase. Heals 8 HP if this unit has 0 stacks of Fury. I mean, we really don't. much of a position that we're really in to, like, even get Fury stacks. What does Terrifying Presence do? Apply 1 stack of Terrified per stack to foes within the area. Okay. Can you lock that for me? Come on. Okay. 1 stack of Terrified per stack to foes within the area. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. That's not terrible. Plus gives them minus avoid. I mean... give me that. Nice. IT issues at work haven't been doing much of anything today, which is good because I've also had a fever most of the day. Did see the Gundam movie over the weekend. Okay, well, I'm sorry that you have a fever. Absolutely. Glad you were able to kind of manage it at work. That's very good. I am curious, though. Tell me about this Gundam movie. How was it? I've heard fairly good things, but yeah, it doesn't really mean anything. Okay. Cool. That guard is down. We can grab the chest. We can send this empty scroll to the convoy. Not entirely sure what that does. Dorian. Wait a second. What are you? Hold the dang phone. I would like to see your status effects. What is this effect that you have on you? It looks like it's like a... it looks like it's like a trader mechanic. Dorian feels like somebody that we should be able to recruit. Like, do they have like an HP growth per level and everything? Maybe I needed to beat them up a certain amount to be able to make it happen, right? We're alive! Pretty good overall. Started out strong. Took a huge sideways turn midway through. Not bad. Just different direction than I had hoped it would go. Or than I hoped it would go. Oh, you're talking about GQs. Okay. Gotcha. I wasn't sure which Gundam movie, quote unquote, you were talking about, so fair enough. We got Lyra dishing out the damage and not giving a fuck. Let's go. Our boy Soul is down once again, however, which is certainly less than ideal. Maybe he's not a great starting pick. I don't know. Come with me. The Empire's taking the land back from this hard cult. I have no idea what's going on. Okay. Alright. You have no idea what's going on? Welcome to the club, Dorian. Let's go. Welcome to the party, my friend. Nice. Okay. This is the first time I've ever actually had more than 4 characters in the party, so that's pretty dope, actually. I do very much enjoy that. He's alive! Oh. My controller fell. Come back here. So I'm assuming that we'll be able to res Dorian the way we can res anybody else. Not like I need to, like, preserve her in the same way. It's so funny, you guys are seeing all these deaths and everything, and I never once experienced this in my own playtest. It's very funny. Get out of here, mage. We don't want your kind around here. There we go. There we go. Level 2 for Bridget. Insult to injury. Tempered mind. I kind of feel like we take the hit here. Just get 2 strength and lose 2 hit. We're already wielding a club, dude. Like, can't be that crazy. Okay. Items whatsoever, huh? I mean, I guess it makes sense as a mercenary who just joined us, but like, ouch. Not an ideal scenario for our archer here. Not an ideal scenario at all. So just have him heal, I would say. And tank it. Oh god, sorry, I don't know, Mike. So disappointed with the last series, the new code Yasuo, I kind of gave up. I'm gonna try. The last series would have been. Was it IBO? There's no way. No, there's no way that IBO was the most recent new Gundam series. I refuse to believe that. That is impossible. Did Jane ever finish Tears of the Kingdom? She did not. She was really not a fan of it. She barely finished Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom was just more of the same to her, which is a big... oh, Wish from Mercury, right. Okay. Yep. Forgot about Witch. I mean, I heard it was really good. I have not watched it yet. Jen and I want to watch it together, so I can't really speak to it too much. But I did hear it was really good, so... oh, come on. We need to get our archer out of there, guys. Hello, I'm hitting move. What? Oh, because I used the... Alright, just wait. Just sit. Sit and think about what you've done, damn it. Everyone sit. Nice dodge, Bridget. Let's go. Polite notice that game audio seems to be drowning out your mic a bit. Ah, well, thank you for the heads up. Let me see what I can do about that really quick. Just do this. It's always hard to tell with these indie games how the audio balancing is going to be versus my mic. Because, like, when I do videos, I can always just adjust it in post, you know? Thank you for the heads up, though, Light. Appreciate it. GF does not like anime except for Ghibli films, so instead of inviting her to go with me, I took my sister instead, who doesn't like Gundam but likes Transformers. As a side effect, my little sister is now a Char groupie. Let's go! As it should be! Based, 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 based! Alright, let's bust our archer out of here, please. Also, do let me know if the sound levels are better now. I just turned everything down across the board really quick. So Giga Chad Gareth out here, just surviving, trapped with no way to defend himself. What a guy. Okay, Enlightened Friends gains +2 res while within 3 tiles of an allied monk or Chris Knight. Gain +2 speed while within 3 tiles of an allied druid or gambler. Or magical, permanently gain +2 magic but suffer -5 hit. This is kind of ass. Yeah. I really don't want any of these on Gareth. Like, the support skills could be good if we wind up recruiting characters or changing classes with characters to those things. But I don't know when that's going to happen. So I'm going to just say skip so we don't fill up a bar. Bit better, yeah? Okay. If I need to adjust it more, I can, absolutely. No problem. Bad skill spread, definitely, definitely. That was not ideal. Alright, just hold the line, Dorian. That's all I need you to do. There we go. Okay, Acolytes dealt with. Team moving up. Okay, we can deal damage. Not really damage that I want to deal, though, until someone else has dealt damage, so... Okay, I'll take those odds. Beautiful. Nice dodge. Gareth is the Omega Chad right now, man. Wow. He's been kicking ass. Nice. And now, very important to note as well, you don't want to ignore your generics here. You don't want to ignore Bridget or Gareth or any of the others that come with your character. They are very, very capable. They just also happen to be semi-generic. So, like, you don't want to just disregard them. We got a mysterious artifact. Bridget's items are full. Alright, well, this is a magic focus that gives power, hit, avoid, and the skill Pierce Mind. Where's Dex 15? Alright. Interesting. Interesting. By the stars above, the situation is dire. I'm worried all of Dravasto has fallen into this strange cult. Fortunately, the Empire is strong. This is probably not an issue there. It might get tough, but I just need you to get across the border and I will be fine. Surely the Empire is unafflicted. right? No, I mustn't think such thoughts. Let us press forth. Yeah, Lyra, I'm sure everything's fine. No big deal. There we go. First stage done. We didn't get either of the chests, but we did survive, and we did get a number of good items along the way. Plus, the objective reward, which is a scroll of something? Hello? Let me see. Oh, they're... Okay. Interesting. So it's just an empty scroll. Huh. Last time I did this, I got a scroll of strength, actually. Interesting. Fair enough. Okay, and here we are on the maps. Now you can see we're properly placed. We have a few bars of progress to make before we are forced into the next major encounter. Very important to keep in mind because the world map itself is pretty dang big. Fairly large. Hey. So you see we have some islands laying around, nothing too crazy. But stuff that may be accessible at some point. For now, though, we have to move on to our next destination. So before we do that, I'm going to very, very, very briefly take a very short break. Because again, I ate dinner prior to the stream, so I just need to use the bathroom, refill my water, all that type of good stuff. And then we will continue. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we return. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Very much appreciated. Went and checked up on Jane. She told me she made progress with her latest wig head, getting the head mold set up for her next wig that she's going to be doing, which is very, very cool. Been a little while since she got a full wig done, so I'm very excited to see what she's able to do with that. Grabbed myself some water, grabbed myself an energy drink, and I think we're ready to get back to it, so it's going to be a good time here. Let's go. Delicious. Captain Planet asks, HP doesn't heal after battle. It does not. So very important that you keep an eye on how much HP you lose during a fight. Now, you do have items that you will be able to utilize to help deal with this issue. I don't know that we have any at the moment, but we can definitely take a look here. Ah, we do. Beautiful. So, we have food. We have bread. Heals 25 HP, not usable during an encounter, so during an actual fight, right? So, we can go through here and use some bread on people who need it. Lyra's fine, but Soul definitely needs some. And then, of course, Bridget. Gareth is fine, but then Dorian, our new recruit, who I was not expecting to get. I've never gotten a recruit before. Also now good to go, so very nice, very nice. We do also have that mysterious artifact, which looks like a gun, but it's a magic focus, which is certainly very interesting. I'm assuming that Lyra's our only character that can use a magic focus? Yeah, okay. So you can see a character's weapon affinities down... Where's my mouse? It'd be easier to point at it with this. So down here, you can see we have focus magic, heavy weapons, and that's it. Whereas the mysterious artifact is a magic focus. So we can put this on Lyra, and she'll be able to use it as a weapon, which is super cool. Hey, Husenica! Thank you not only for the message, but also for joining as a member. That is extremely, extremely kind of you. Thank you for joining us, my friend. Very much appreciated. Do I count as joining the cult now? I mean, you're part of the Legion, my friend. Anyone who joins as a member or a patron, you're part of Legman's Legion. So welcome and thank you. See, I'm trying to scroll up here. There we go. Sorry, apparently game sound dies if I try to scroll up in chat. Need to put his lucky titanium leg on. We all know the truth. Now, the leg is already attached, my friend. It is baked into my meat and flesh. Nothing I can do about it. Didn't get the Discord ping when you went live. Oh. Let me check that, Daniel. Thank you for the heads up on that. You certainly should have. Unless the bot didn't do it for some reason, which is very annoying if so. Oh, it's because I had previously scheduled the stream. So the bot put the notification out about the stream yesterday at 3. So it didn't notify again when I went live. That was the difference. Legs for the leg throne. I mean, I certainly would not be opposed. Depending on how beefy and meaty those legs are, it could be pretty comfortable, all things considered. Alright, so, our mysterious artifact here. It gives 6 power, plus 10 hit, and plus 10 avoid, whereas our Astrolabe gives 6 power, 20 hit, and 10 crit. So this could actually be a little dodgy, but it also gives the Pierce Mind skill and requires 15 dexterity. So we won't be able to use it just yet, but we can put it on Lyra so that once she gets the required dex, we can use the skill. As far as anything else, we can gain skill slots here. But we don't need them yet. Like, our characters are pretty open as far as skills are concerned, so I would say we should keep these on hand until we absolutely need them. Now, as far as where we can go next, the Alchemist can transmute items for us. The Atelier allows us to buy magic weapons and flying mounts, which is insane. And the Blacksmith allows us to buy physical weapons and land mounts. We're really not in a position to buy much in general, but we don't have a choice. So we may as well go to the Blacksmith. Or, well, maybe actually the Atelier. Because then we could go to a skirmish directly after. We might not be able to buy anything regardless, so let's go here and we'll just be able to see what it is that we want. Oh-ho! We got a mid-transit event. Let's go! So we have to pick a path. The well-trodden path to the left gives plus encouraged to all units, but we lose 2 health potions. Encouraged gains plus 15 hit and plus 2 power until the end of this unit's turn. So we get a nice big buff right at the start of a fight versus the cobbled road in the middle, which gives stealth to a random unit. This unit can't be targeted by their foes, and they don't block their foes' movement, whereas it decreases by 1 stack each round. It gives you 4 stacks. Or the cobbled road to the right gives mastery. Gain advantage during fights regardless of weapons used. Stacks decrease by 1 round, or 1 each round, and it gives 2 stats. So this is probably our best bet. Mastery is the most universal stat that you can get on a character. This is just like, alright, yeah, like, no matter what I'm fighting, I have weapon triangle advantage for 2 rounds. It's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good, all things considered. So, compared to the others that are a little bit more situational, I think we're going to take this. Okay, so what do we have here at the Atelier? Weaknesses exploited we can't afford. Skilled recruits we can't afford. We could get potions, bread, etc. There is also weapons over here. A ruby is a magic focus of 7 power. Gives no hit bonus, +1 defense. But then Storm of Blood, which requires 7 defense. So, can I... Well, let's see what Storm of Blood does, but maybe I can't. Oh, wait, I can. Maybe? Aha! Storm of Blood, cast manually, born from blood. Inflict 3 stacks of bleed on all foes in the area of effect with a 2-turn cooldown. Interesting. Okay. Not terrible. Definitely weaker than our current weapon overall. This requires Magic Barrier, which I don't think we have anyone who can use Magic Barrier. Magic Familiar, I think, is the same. Magic Ritual, Magic Ritual. Okay. So, as far as the weapons that we can buy, we don't have anything that's particularly useful, unfortunately. So instead, I'm going to say we just buy some bread. Can we get rid of this? Can I unlock this? There we go. Thank you. Getting some more bread would be really good. Just to have it as an option in terms of being able to heal our characters between fights. We did already use a bunch of it, so let's just do this. Cool. Now we have it. And now we can get out of here. Hey, Digital Bird Hermit. How's it going, Titanium? It's going well, my friend. It's going very well. Thank you for asking. We're enjoying a particularly fun tactics-style roguelike RPG at the moment. Is that a chest on the road? It seems so. Poor soul, whoever lost their belongings. Perhaps they might be back to pick it up sometime in the future. So, you don't want to take its contents? We shouldn't, but I mean, we do have a key, right? So maybe we should. We do lose some conviction, however. I don't know what that entails, But it is certainly something that's happened multiple times now, so probably something that we should pay attention to. Oh, okay, we got a health potion, we got a Viper, which is actually a weapon for druids, and I think something else as well. A chest lying in the road, my genre savvy is tingling. Right now, it seems like a good idea to take, but who knows how much that persists. All right, so we have to defeat the leader Starblind here, which is this guy. We should be able to make progress towards that without too much issue. However, there are a couple of chests over here that would be good to grab. So we probably want to have a team push left, and everyone else can push right, because there's a door in the middle here. So let's go with Bridget and Gareth can go left, everyone else can go right. I think that should be pretty good. Alrighty, we have good damage. Let's go. Very good. Come on, Gareth. Ah. Druids tend to be very dodgy from my experience. But they also tend to not hit too hard or be super accurate, so... Boom. Nice. Man, just the difference of having 5 characters, I've literally only ever had 4. So this is a huge difference maker for me. Let's also see if we can't pull this guy off of the fort. Do not want to have to deal with that. Game map has an art style I find strangely endearing. Yeah, this game is very full of that. Like, I love the various different art styles. The overworld map has a very SNES feel. The, like, regular battle map and character sprites and everything very much feel like Final Fantasy VII style PS1. I love it. Gareth is apparently going to be dueling this acolyte forever. Good job, buddy. Meanwhile, Bridget is just going to go solo an army. No big deal. You got this, girl. Hey, there we go. Level 2 Dorian. We can get Convert, permanently apply Divine Inspiration to this unit and immediately grant them Index Radiata. The hell? Huh. Interesting. Okay. You permanently apply Divine Inspiration, which causes you to get 5% crit per stack of Fury. And then gives them Index Radiata, which is a weapon that they can use to inflict 1 stack of Fury on themselves to build their crit. Interesting. Can she use this, though? I don't know if she can. It would be really good if she could. That'd be really, really good if she could. I don't see where we can see her weapon skills, unfortunately. Although it would definitely give us something to work towards. She can also get pull a unit 1 tile towards the unit, which is certainly not a bad option. It's just like a general neutral game. And then package delivery. This unit gains access to the caravan during an encounter. Let's say convert. I'm curious about this. What Gundam movie? The Cukes movie, which I'm going to assume that they're going to turn into a series after the movies air, but it's basically the new Gundam series. Come on. Well, may as well starve all these fuckers. Get some damage out there at least. Come on, Bridget, let's go. Mess them up. Bridget has consistently been probably my strongest character in every run that I've done, and she's just kind of like a semi-unique generic, which is just wild. Followed closely after by Lyra, which, as the main character, Lyra should probably be decent, but Bridget just shows her up every time. It's great. Making progress, team. Making progress. We've got 8 more rounds to find success. Hopefully we will be able to do so soon. Bridget, can you please kill this druid? Thank you. You never let me down. Now we got the team fighting the enemies that they actually need to be fighting. Ah, pronounced Gquux. Rhymes with clucks. Fair enough. I've never known how to pronounce it. All I know is that I've never been able to pronounce the anime's name or the movie's name, and I despise the design of the main Gundam. But everything else from it looks super cool, so yeah, give and take, I guess. Oh, is that a consumable? I think it might have been. Whoops. Hopefully we simulcast somewhere here in the States. Fingers crossed. Absolutely. I've been slowly working Gundam into Jane's lexicon, so I can only hope that it gets simulcast here so we can enjoy it together live. Speaking of Gundam, which is your favorite, if any? Oh, that's a loaded question, dude. Oh, no. Oh, man. Hold that thought about Gundam. This is new. The dawn has broken! This might become a problem. What the hell is happening here? I have never seen this before. What the fuck? Oh, I can't control our guy here. Oh, no. Guy's Soul Ignis is locked the fuck in. He's got 39 HP now. 5 move. Power 16. He's just locked in. He is popping off. Holy shit. Okay. So he's just gone completely berserk. Like, I can't control him. I'm hoping he just goes and attacks the enemy. All right. Astral Throne has some surprises in store. That's pretty awesome. Nice. Well, we're going to have to see what our definitely not Solaire proxy does, but hopefully it's nothing but good. The church organs make me concerned, but maybe it's a good thing. To answer your question, Gundam Wing is my OG favorite of all time because it's like what introduced me to Gundam, and all of the Operation Meteor Gundams are sick as hell. However, I do have a huge soft spot nowadays for Unicorn and Iron-Blooded Orphans. So those are my top 3. I don't think I can really pick amongst them. Also, this soundtrack fucking slaps. What the hell? Yo, I'm gonna bring Soul Ignis all the time if it means getting this soundtrack. This is awesome. Okay, we have a level for Bridget. Swift, permanently gain +2 speed but suffer -2 max HP. Lookout, triggered when any unit finishes moving. Attack any foe who ends their movement in this unit's range. Can't be triggered if there's already another foe in range. Interesting. So just a fights first effect on anyone who gets in range, which is really cool. And then Lone Wolf, gain +5 hit and +10 avoid while there are no allies within 3 tiles. That's honestly just really good. I think we're going to take that. That's just a great buff. Last time you were offered a skill that won't allow him to attack allies. Oh, I forgot about that. I don't think he has that. Does he? Hold on. This is one thing that's annoying about this game, is trying to, like, get the game to let me look at certain things. There we go. Yes, I don't think we have that. Unfortunately. So we're gonna have to see what he does. Tall Geese is to this day my favorite non-Gundam, non-grunt suit. EGH, you're based as hell because I can look directly to my right and see my master grade Tall Geese. That was my first ever Gunpla that I built, sitting on my shelf directly next to me. So yes, you are absolutely correct. Okay, well, let's see what he does. Hopefully it's nothing too violent against us, but we'll see. Let's just try and clear the way, I guess. I do love this music, though. Nice. Oh, he does attack allies! Oh, no! Oh, but he chilled out once he killed something. Interesting. Oh, but he still has the full HP. Interesting. Okay, okay, okay. Interesting. Alright, can I control you now? I can! Interesting. So his HP is now falling because his Fury stacks are chilling out, which means his Indomitable stacks are chilling out. Okay. We can still rescue Dorian, though. So it's not the end of the world at all. Basically, once he pops off, get the fuck out of the way. That's the idea. Very, very interesting. Alright, let's get her out of here. That is very good to know. Does this game have permadeath? I think it can. The only time I've ever permanently lost a character was when my main character died, which is the failure objective. But I believe if you don't rescue your characters in time, like we just did, then you can lose them forever. I seriously love that Soul can just go absolutely fucking berserk, though. That's so sick. Let's go here. Get rid of the archer. Soul can handle anything melee, clearly. Then everything else that can potentially cause him problems, we'll just handle ourselves. This is what I'm talking about, though. Like, this game has so much interesting potential for wild shit like that stuff with Soul to just trigger and be like, oh my god, I have no idea how I'm supposed to handle this. But it's awesome nonetheless. Alright, so now Soul is down, so we can rescue him. Lyra should be able to fight for herself, and then we have reinforcements coming across the bridge, so... Get him, Lyra. Come on. Has anyone played this on the Steam Deck yet? I have not. I do have a Steam Deck, but I have not had the opportunity to boot it up on it yet. It should work perfectly fine since I'm playing on a controller currently, but I have not yet had the chance to test it, unfortunately. Fight a foe with +1 bonus attack. Yeah. Also, I think... Are we getting double soundtrack currently? I think we are. Hold on. We just... Okay. Okay. That sounds a lot more measured. I think I somehow accidentally triggered doubled soundtrack there. Wasn't Char kind of maniacal, though? He was more revenge-obsessed than Inigo Montoya. Oh, David, that's a can of worms you're opening, my friend. Char is a case study for psychology students at, like, a collegiate level, and I'm not kidding. Like, Char is one of the more, if not most, honestly, fascinatingly written characters I've ever seen. Char is wild. I would not just boil it down to him being revenge-obsessed. He has a lot more motivation than that. But revenge in general, even from the start of OG Gundam, is one of his motivating factors. was a junior in high school when Gundam Wing started airing on Toonami. It cemented my love for the real robot genre along with Robotech. Well, you've clearly got me beat in terms of age then, EGH. Note as well, we are actually only one turn away from failing this mission, so we have to kill this boss. However, Bridget, as per usual, absolutely kicks ass, so I'm not too worried about it. For me, Gundam Wing started airing when I was 6 or 7, I think. And it also cemented my love of mecha, but at the time, I didn't know the difference between real robots and super robots. It was only after the fact, with the introduction of things like Super Robot Wars, that I understood the difference. Okay, we have to kill the boss now. And with our movement range, that might be a bit of an ask. Holy. Okay. This is all gonna come down to Bridget here. The boss needs to attack her back. If it does... Oh my god. Okay, well, we have to hit it twice. Otherwise, we're gonna lose. There's so many forests around the damn thing. Alright, come on. Surely we can get 2 hits in a row. 1. 2! Okay, we're good. Woo! Send a coin purse to the caravan. Holy, that was way too close. Char's sympathetic character that got broken by life? Yeah, definitely. Char is the main character of regular, like, OG Gundam, Zeta Gundam, Double Zeta, and then Char's counterattack. Like, you would think Amuro's the main character, or Camille is the main character, or Judo, but, like, they are the protagonists of their individual series. The overall franchise in that quadology, that main character is Char. And no doubt. No doubt. Okay, we beat the Starblind, so we get a very fancy axe, which is very nice. We only got 1 chest plundered, but we didn't have, like, a key to access it. So we survived, though. We can move on, and that's what's important. Remember my friends and I all couldn't stop talking about Gundam Wing at school, even started playing the ending music during music classes. Our music teacher was so proud of us. Nice. Hell yeah. Just communication, bro. Absolute peak music. Absolute peak. God, I love it. God, it's what are the other ones? Just Communication is the one that I always remember the name of. Is it? And it's just Endless Waltz is the, well, movie theme. There's a couple of major themes for Gundam Wing that I absolutely adore, but Just Communication is the only one that I can remember the name of. Okay, so we have a skirmish we can go to. We can go to a campfire to regain health, which is probably not a bad idea, to be perfectly honest with you. We can go to other fights, blacksmiths. No, just go to a campfire. Oh, sorry, I have to go to the blacksmith. Wait. Go here, and then go to the blacksmith. Okay. Rhythm of Motion, yes, 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 thank you. Yeah, Just Communication, Rhythm of Motion. So good. And then you have the main Endless Waltz theme. Okay, so we can't use Viper because we don't have a druid. So we can sell that for sure. The Great Mace we can definitely use, so I don't want to get rid of that. The Coin Purse we can get rid of for money. And then we can get something useful. Motivation and Desperation. While your units are at or below 50% HP, apply 1 stack of Accurate to them. Triggered when this memory is acquired. Triggered when a unit is healed, recruited, or damaged. Status effect. Accurate. Gain plus 10 hit. So I believe, from what I understand of the way Astral Throne works, I believe this triggers across all playthroughs after we get it. I think memories are permanent for all runs. So this would actually be a phenomenal pickup. Just having 10, like plus 10 accuracy across the board forever. It's really good. Like really good. So since we can afford it, I think we just get this. Heh. Cannot afford it? What's happening? It doesn't show me what the cost is. Anyone going to be playing the Suikoden remaster tomorrow? Oh, me! I'm so excited for it to launch. It's going to be so sick. I'm so excited for it, dude. I am absolutely going to be playing it. No doubt. Ending to Endless Waltz was so perfect. Glad it never got a sequel. At least one Earth managed to learn from some of its mistakes. Hell yeah, dude. Gundam Wing is peak, man. Love Gundam Wing. You better stream. Oh, I will. Oh, I will. Yes, I'm not sure why we can't get this. I'm not sure if it's that we don't have enough money. I don't know. Is the 68 supposed to be for this? I'm not entirely sure. Because, like, I could try to sell something. Let's see. Ah, it is. Okay, cool. Yes, give me that. Absolutely. No doubt. I desperately want that. So I guess catching up and that are both 68 then. Before the start of a combat encounter, grant the unit with the lowest experience 50 XP. That's also really good. No doubt. But we are out of money, so we're going to bounce. Gonna be more Hathaway movies soon? I know! I haven't watched them yet. I've been holding off because I've gotten Jane into Gundam, right? She's watched the original series, and she's watched IBO. We're working our... Not that IBO is relevant to this, but we're now working our way slowly through Zeta. So I want to get Jane through Zeta, and at the very least, Char's Counterattack and Unicorn before we watch Hathaway. And now I know Hathaway takes place before Unicorn, but it seems like the intended viewing order is OG Gundam, Zeta, potentially Double Zeta, not as needed for canon, although it is definitely important to watch. Char's Counterattack, Unicorn, and then Hathaway. So, we have not watched the original Hathaway yet, even though I know it's very good, and I've been chomping at the bit to watch it. But I want to make sure that Jane gets the full UC Gundam experience. We have also watched 08th MS Team together. We have not watched Stardust Memory yet together, but I'm slowly working her through all the UC Gundam stuff. Pull up, when was I an archery instructor? Are you getting that? Where are you getting that from, Sunra? Was that from the How to Fix Archers video? I think that's the last time I mentioned it. But yeah, no, I've been a certified archery instructor since before I started the channel. I am a certified archery instructor in the United States. Oh, I was afflicted with 3 stacks of weak? What is this? What is that horse shit? You son of a bitch. Oh, in my Twitch description. Right. Yes. No, yeah, I've been a certified archery instructor since 2018, I think. God, actually, it might have been even earlier than that. Been a while. But yes, I am a certified archery instructor and have been for quite a while at this point. Okay, so we can get a Bardiche, a heavy weapon. Not really needed when we just got that heavy weight, or heavy mace. The longbow, though, that would be great for our archer. And then the 13th pentacle is a magic ritual weapon. We can't use that, so we're going to take the bow. Okay. So now... Power 10, hit plus 10, avoid. Yeah, this is just like straight better. There'll probably be some niche instances where we still use the hunting bow, but I think the longbow is definitely going to be the choice here. Now, as far as the Great Mace is concerned, both Lyra and Sol can use it. As can Dorian, actually. So we have a lot of options for this. It does have really good power. We'll put it on Sol. And then Spatha can go over here on Dorian. And if we want a melee option for Lyra, she can take the longsword. Cool. Easy. Does Twitch need to verify you or something before bits can be given? I believe I need to have a certain amount of followers and a certain amount of hours streamed on a weekly basis, I believe, on Twitch, before I can get bits. So that's part of the reason that we're working on getting Twitch going, because there's options there for me that I can't get access to until we get a little bit more of a presence going. So I say again, if you would like to help me out, you can follow and like the stream on Twitch. That way, if anything winds up growing on Twitch, we'll have a little bit of a following to help get things going a little bit early. Alright, we don't want to go to the final combat encounter. No way, no how. Okay, so this is where we can toss unwanted items into the transmutation pot to potentially get something useful back. We'll put a longsword in, because we really don't need it. Put some bread in. And we'll toss some meat in as well. See what it does. We got a short sword. Shield weapon. Okay. So this could actually be good for Bridget. It's one less power, but it gives extra avoid. and provides the skill at the ready. Gain +2 attack speed during other units' phases. Ah! Okay, that's actually really good. That is actually very nice. So now we can have a weapon that deals a little bit more damage, or we can have a weapon that's much better on the enemy phase. Nice. Absolutely worth it. I'm very happy we did that. Would I recommend buying this game right now or wait for a sale? I think it has a lot of replay value. I mean, the price as given, I think, is $20 on Steam, if I remember correctly. And that seems great for the value. Like, I've already gotten a lot of playtime and enjoyment out of this game. And given how much variety there seems to be in terms of, like, characters, playable classes, and everything, I would certainly recommend it. You know, of course, at the end of the day, it really comes down to your personal preference and what you want to see, but I really like it. I think it is very, very solid. Alright, let's go to a fight. Just popped over to Twitch to give you a follow. Thank you very much, EJH. Very much appreciated, sir. And yes, there we go. Locke and EGH have followed. Thank you very much, guys. Very much appreciated. It certainly helps me out. Take the cobbled road to the left, which gives us something. Take the cobbled road in the middle, which gives plus mastery to a random unit, which is certainly nice. Or take the well-trodden path to the right, which gives a radiant rapier, but costs us 2 health potions. I'm fine with that. Give me that. I want that weapon. Thank you. Okay, thanks. Absolutely, Crow Fairy Tale. Absolutely. You know, of course, buyer discretion is something I always encourage, but I've certainly been enjoying this title. Gotta pack up and head home. Might be back in a bit if you're still on. Absolutely. Drive safe, flight. Okay. I have to defeat the leader, Starblind. You. Okay. Fairly small map. We have one chest that requires a key. And it would appear that's it. Okay. Not bad. Let's make sure our melee peeps are in the front. What? Well, I actually have 2 keys on me. Interesting. Okay, so I have a key on Lyra. I have 2 keys on Lyra? No. In unit and caravan inventories. Weird. So I'm only seeing 1 key on Lyra. Which is still good, because there's only 1, like, locked chest on the board. So I'm not too worried about that. Just trying to figure out why it tells me that I have 2. But either way, that's good to know. We push Lyra up here, unlock this chest, get some extra rewards. Bada bing, bada boom, Bob's your uncle. Now, the Radiant Rapier is a light weapon. And we actually don't have anyone that can wield light weapons right now. Fair enough. I thought we did. Must have been thinking of a different run. All right. That's fine, though. We're still in a very good position here. So let's go ahead and get this thing going, shall we? Alright, so the initial enemies here should not be a concern at all, I don't think. Yeah, no. Then this Acolyte really shouldn't be a problem either. Yeah, easy. Bonk! Well done, Soul. Okay, he's building his terrifying presence. So I don't think we've figured out yet what triggers him going absolutely berserk. So we do need to watch that. I mean, you can't argue with that damage, though. Okay, he's doing well, doing well. Nothing too insane just yet. Alright, team's patched up. Let's go. Look out, Soul! Bonk! Feel like my man's liable to go nuts at any moment. Especially with the big bonk stick. Like, it says you're a heretic! It just blows somebody up. We'll put Lyra in the way for a little bit, just so that he's not taking all the attacks. And hopefully not going absolutely batshit insane in the process. Nice dodge, appreciate that. The damage we're dealing is relatively minor, so I'd rather have a higher chance of not taking any damage, especially because that'll help us on the enemy phase as well, so let's go with the short sword here. Nice. Worth. Ooh, man, busted out the spear. Holy shit, the Frigid Glaive is nasty, too. Notice how he suddenly died? The Frigid Glaive actually drops your HP. In one of my solo runs that I did off stream when I was prepping for this game, I got, yep, there it is. I got the Frigid Glaive, and I put it on the main character. And it's really, really good, but it does drop your HP by 15, which is a huge amount. Like, that is so much. Very, very strong weapon, but you have to be so careful with it, for sure. Oh, bring it, dude. Bog! Oh, the whiff, though. Dorian letting me down. I gave her the call out and everything, and she still whiffed it. Very awkward. Okay. Alright, team is patched up. We're taking our shots. Nice. Nice. Dealing with problems. Let's go. Now we do have to start making our way towards the boss. So let's just try and nuke an archer here. Because Bridget is the GOAT, as always. Another health potion. Let's just send that to the convoy for now. We will definitely have a use for that later, though. Bring it on. Bridget doesn't give a fuck. Ow. Well, she still doesn't give a fuck. Bridget is the 100% GOAT. Seems to be doing pretty okay for herself. Bonk. Bonk. Dorian does seem to be suffering a little bit, though, unfortunately. All right. We have time. We don't need to rush the boss. So let's try and keep the team alive here. Ooh, another level for Bridget, though. Plus 15 crit, minus 5 hit. Hit is not something that Bridget has ever had any sort of struggle with. Packet delivery gives you access to the caravan. Not worried about. Birds with a feather gain +1 move all within 3 tiles of an allied scout or collector. We don't even have that. Let's just take the crit, man. That'll be really good for her, actually. That guy, and then you get the hell out of dodge. And heal, please. Good. You do not want to pick a fight with this man. Wait, health potions minus what? Did they steal my health potions? What the hell happened there? Hey, level for Gareth. Nice. Quicker feet permanently gain plus 15% speed experience growth. Or permanently gain +1 move. Ooh. I mean, for an archer especially, +1 move is really, really good. I think we have to take that. That's really nice. Ooh, a Warhammer. Is that Warhammer 40,000 perchance? Go, soul, go. Nice. We got all the bonks going on right now. Look at Bridget out here, man. Just wrecking shop. So much fun. Absolutely love her. Ooh, big damage here, too, from Gareth. Holy shit. Nice. Alright, we got 4 turns left. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Especially because things don't even want to charge us. Ooh. A little bit of clapback. Alright, alright. I respect it. The boss has some chops. I would like to get that chest if I can. And I think I should be able to, actually. Nice, Gareth. Let's go. Then Bridget gets next turn. I think we kill the boss next turn. Just because we get a big bonk there. Yeah. Okay. So now, grab the chest. A Tanto. Ooh. Nice. Always good to get a new weapon. And then I think our boy provides a bonk. See ya. Nice. And he gets a level. Hell yeah. Heat of battle. Swap the hit and crit of this unit's weapons. Alright. Probably not needed. Unruly flail. This is a really good one. This is one of the first skills I had on a character, actually. Attack up to 3 different random foes in this unit's range for 19 damage. So lower damage than the normal attack, but up to 3. Very solid. And then Swift gives you extra speed for lower HP. No. Give me Unruly Flail. That's really good. Nice! We did it! Hell yeah. Got a new item. Very solid. Very, very solid. Okay. We have to do one more fight. And then we move on to the big finale. I would like to get a heal, but it does not look like that's feasible, unfortunately. So I think we're going to have to go ahead and use some healing here. The Radiant Rapier and the Parrying Dagger both cannot be used by our current party, unfortunately, but we can use the Frigid Glaive. Oh, we can also use the Warhammer, actually. We're going to give the Glaive to Lyra. Dangerous, but it does give her a very solid close range option. And then the Warhammer, I think, is going to go to Dorian. Because she does need a good damage option, for sure. We're going to go ahead and use some bread on some folks, I think. Okay. Why can I not scroll down? Weird. That was odd. For whatever reason, I was not able to scroll down with my controller. But there we go. Everyone's fully healed. So now, all there is for it really is to just go to a random encounter and then go fight the main encounter. Gareth was afflicted with 3 stacks of bleed? What do you mean? Why would you do that to him? Well, my boy's going to be taking some damage, unfortunately. You hate to see it, but apparently not much you can do about it, which I'm not a fan of. Oh, poor Gareth. Well, continue on then. Okay. So what do we have going on here? We have 11 turns. And this is the guy we gotta kill. Alright, not bad. If we just cut north and go left, that should be pretty fast, actually. Alright, let's do it. Oh yeah, especially because we have reinforcements coming in from the left over there. Let's make this quick, shall we? We did get a key there. I do like that. If you click A, it'll skip the combat animation as well, which is very, very nice. Very much appreciate that little quality of life addition there. Alright, let's go, go, go! In fact, not only does it skip combat animations, it skips moving animations as well, which I did not realize. You can really speed things along, actually. Although it is also fun to watch people get shot by arrows. Do 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 do. See ya. Bridget's here to kick some ass, motherfucker. I will certainly take a health potion, and we do not need the Umbral Veil. Yeah, we're in a very strong position right now. Absolutely. All right, keep up the good work, Dorian. We just have the Crusaders watching our black line right now, our back line. It's going extremely well for us. Hopefully it stays that way. We do not need the hand axe on our archer, thank you. We're just carving through stuff at this point. Let's go. Okay. Now we're in a really good position. We mess this guy up. Good. Then the only thing we have to worry about is our archer here, but other than that, we pretty much just keep pushing. We're almost to the boss. Oh, in fact, the boss is coming to us. Fair enough. Y'all really want to attack people that can't fight back, huh? Not a good choice. Not a good choice at all. See ya. Alright, big boss man, let's go. I'm here and I'm ready to mess you up. And then... 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Here comes Bridget! With the steel chair! Done. Beautiful. A radiant scimitar. Okay. That could actually be really good for her. Yeah, I mean, the power is significantly better than anything she has. It drops her hit rate, but it does give her 1 attack speed and 1 defense. That's actually really nice. Definitely want that as an option, for sure. Hey, Sam Haddock Gross. Good evening, everyone. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. This game looks fun. Wish I had more time to play games such as these. Being an adult sucks. Yeah, brother, I hear you. I hear you. Like, I'm an adult. I work this and then also my day job. And even though I literally cover video games for a living, I still don't have the time I need to cover everything that I want to cover. So, I get it. I get it. All right, that said, though, we're going to take a very short break here. I'm going to quickly run and use the bathroom. And then we're going to do a big climactic mission for the end of Chapter 1. And then that's probably where we'll call it. Because I have to do the Q&A, and then I also have to go make food for Jane's lunch for tomorrow. So, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back to do a big climactic final battle. And then we'll go from there. So, talk to you in a sec. I return. Hello, everyone. Okay. Let's wrap things up here, shall we? Have a big climactic fight that may or may not end well for us. Seeing as how last time I tried to do an equivalent fight, I got rocked and my main character died a horrible death. So hopefully that does not wind up happening again. With any luck. Alright, our characters are healed. As far as I'm aware, we have the best abilities we can have equipped. BRB is still up. Let me fix that. There you go. Thank you. I think we're good to go, man. Did I watch Gundam Requiem for Vengeance? I haven't yet. Jane and I have been meaning to, but also we canceled our Netflix subscription because they jacked the prices up again, and screw that. So, sometime here, we will. Alright. Final combat encounter in an act. Here we go. I dig the music already. Yeah, this is the exact map that I died on before. So you can see here we have a Warrior Plus who's on a flying mount. And then Sagittaire, the witch, who we have to kill. And a lot of things we gotta bust through. We have 17 turns, but there's an enemy. Where is he? You, I think. I think this is the guy that killed me before. I don't know what he did, but he did an ungodly amount of damage to my main character and just blew her up, and that was that. So we have to watch this central area. We cannot move anyone that is of mission critical importance close to this spot until enemies have been cleared out. We can't do it. Game's giving me a combination of SNES and 3DS vibes. The 3D assets all have that dark outline you'd see on 3DS games. Yeah. And I love it. It's super nostalgic, for sure. I love it. It's such a cool style. Okay. I think this is a fine setup that we have here. There's one locked chest and one regular chest here. So I think realistically we can probably just push up. We're definitely going to have to clear this left-hand side with our main squad. But I think we can just push forward pretty safely, so let's do it. Look who it is, men! The great Princess of Caden, the Imperial heir! Has the great battle mage decided to step down from her ivory tower? Sagittaire, what are you doing here? I could ask the same of you, especially since you seem to bring a Hyperion. Showing your true colors, finally. How rebellious. Be wary of those who associate with the enemy. Quistis, page 67. I would not dare to call her an associate. She was some prison clerk, not fit to even say my name. Oh, how rich. Ah, the tables have turned, little princess, and you are on the wrong side. What are you talking about? What has happened? Your empire is ash, heathen! My empire? How astute, Hyperion. It is not my empire anymore. I have joined the enlightened side. The firmament has given me rank, land, and power. Just what I deserve. The high firmament, how did you... I will tear your firmament asunder and let the light pour in. Big words from such a little man. Tell me, is it only you? Where is your god now? Shut up, all of you! Sagittarius, explain yourself this instant. Why are you of the firmament? Where's my father? Oh, my dear. You will see your father soon enough. Or not. What does that mean? Stop speaking in riddles. Enough talk. Time to kill. Be careful, princess. Your dog is about to break off its leash. I cannot take this. It's going to be so satisfying taking my revenge, you prissy bitch. Men, attack! Ooh. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So, when I did this map previously, my accompanying character was the Doctor, not the Crusader. And he was far more supportive of me, and the boss was far more focused on me as Lyra, rather than Soul, whereas Soul seems to have taken the commanding presence in this scene. Very interesting. As far as my favorite character, Blind Coco, I really like Soul. Soul is very interesting. Like, there's a level of fervent obsession that almost feels like it borders on possession, which is very interesting. Probably the most intriguing character thus far. Although, Sagittarius here, as the first major boss, also has a lot of interesting facets to her. Those are probably my two favorite characters thus far. At least, like, as far as characters that are, like, story relevant. Oh. Wait. Okay, I was gonna say, wait a second. Why is this guy not taking any hit or any damage from this attack? What? Hey, got a plan, Stan. Any idea whether this will be coming to consoles? Feels like I'm asking that about most of the games you've been showing lately. Very hard to say. That's kind of the thing about the indie scene. Steam makes it far easier to get games published than any other platform. Whereas things that require console access are much harder to even get on people's radar. So, as far as this one is concerned, I don't really know. It very much feels like a made-for-Steam game. And I haven't really seen the devs say anything about any sort of console release, so I really can't say. I see. Yeah, for sure. I wish I had a better answer than that, but I really haven't seen anything, unfortunately. Game looks really nice. Just got here a minute ago. It really is. Absolutely. As I was saying earlier in the stream, like, I've had access to the game for a couple of weeks. I just haven't had the opportunity to show it off yet. I do have a video planned. I've been meaning to stream it, and I just haven't had the chance. So I'm glad that I finally have the opportunity now. I've just been working on other stuff behind the scenes that I can't share quite yet, so it's been taking up the majority of my time. Hey, there you go, Gareth. That's what we like to see. I have played a fair bit of it just on my own time to get footage and get an understanding of the game. Just not something I've been able to show off yet, you know? But it is definitely very fun. Ooh. Alright, Dorian's down. We can rescue her. She'll be out for the rest of the fight, but we can rescue her. It is definitely impressive how much the What? Why did I get stabbed there? That guy had a 0% chance to hit and 0%, like, not even percent, just 0 damage. That was weird. I feel like that wasn't supposed to happen. Gonna have to keep an eye on that going forward. Anyway, overall, the game definitely has felt very, very good to play. Weird random stuff like that, notwithstanding. And it definitely hits a difficulty spike when you get to this particular map, which I have not cleared yet. That's one of the abilities that has a small chance to hit despite hit rates or something. It's possible, yeah. I thought all of that was reflected in the in-combat stats, but I could certainly be wrong. No doubt about that. Definitely something that'll be worth looking into if I have the chance going forward. Oh man, these enemies hit so much harder. And they're so much more accurate than they were before. Hold, Lyra, hold! If Lyra dies, we lose, by the way, so... Right now, this is kind of like a huge Lyra must live scenario. There's so many mages, man. Okay. So we have 3 units up. If possible, I would like to rescue Soul, but the most important thing is to keep Lyra alive. We cannot avoid that. It must happen. What is this Iron Will they have? People keep triggering Iron Will. I want to know what this is immediately. You keep making them live with 1 HP, and I fucking hate it. God damn it. Come on. Show me. If this unit starts a fight at or above 50% HP, they can't fall below... Ugh. Do they all have this? No, it just so happens that I've been running into the mages that have it. Great. Awesome. I hate that. Okay. You need to be in a tile that gives you HP, or at least avoidance. You take a health potion, which you can then use. Because if Lyra dies, we're done. There's just no getting around it. She must survive. Team is holding thus far. They're really trying to kill Lyra, though. Ow! If you could dodge the 50s, that'd be great, Lyra. Alright. Level is good. Extra 15% XP while within 3 tiles of an allied scholar or puppeteer. +1 move. So for -1 move, the tiles never cost more than 1 move. I don't like any of these. We're going to skip. Alright, we made it to the next turn. That's something. Get out of here. More health potions. Die, you stupid acolyte. Okay. +2 speed, -1 dex is fine here. Perfectly acceptable. We don't need an Umbral Pentacle. Get that out of here. I am fighting for my goddamn life right now, man. Nice dodge. Let's go, Lyra. That's what we're fighting for here, baby. Come on, team. Oh my god, my man is barely alive. Hold, Gareth, hold! Get off of him, you bastards! Okay. We really don't have the wherewithal to try and fight for those chests right now. So I think we just have to kill these guys. We got new music, apparently. Not entirely sure why. Not entirely sure why Gareth missed that shot either, Gareth. We're gonna skip this. None of these are useful for Gareth. The music is epic, but I do feel pumped. Oh, no, absolutely. Absolutely. The music is great in this game, no doubt. Come on, Lyra, hold! Hold! Oh! Gareth, hold! Good job, Lyra, let's go! We're holding. We are barely holding. There's so many enemies. We're hanging in there. Come on. Let's go. Bonk. Gareth. You have to live. We're alive for the moment. We're losing time to get to the boss, though. Nice dodge. Terrible damage, but it's something. That was an insanely long-range attack. What the hell? Oh, huge crit from Lyra. Let's go. Drop the gun for now. Not useful. This got really intense suddenly, man. Kennick, about 2 hours behind you guys. Probably going to pause later to do other things. This does look like something I'd want to see the VOD for. Well, I hope once you do wind up watching it that you enjoy it, man. It is definitely a very good game. Swift. Oh, druid weapon. Can't use it, unfortunately. Whew. We have time. That's the big thing. We absolutely have time. So let's take our time. Use some items. Get some healing. Let the enemy come to us, and then we push forward. Come on. Alright, he died at least. Bread is literally not useful here. We cannot use it in battle. What is this yoink? What is yoink? What are you? What do you have? What is this horseshit? Show me. Tell me what it is that you have, motherfucker. This. Use an item from another unit's inventory with a massive range. So, hold on. Has this motherfucker... Has he been yoinking health potions out of my inventory? This bitch! This absolute asshole! Why does he have 2-5 range? Why does he have 2-5 range? Oh, it's a star fragment. Magic Ballista gain plus 10 range. He doesn't even have access to that. He's just hitting us with the normal attack. This guy, this absolute lad. All right, let's go, dude. Bring it. Yeah, get out of here. All right, Lyra, if you could stop taking hits, man. Oh, yeah, you can't hit her, can you? Bridget is the goddamn goat, isn't she? Fucking die, you bitch. Oh, my God, of course he got a dodge. Of course he got a dodge. Why wouldn't he? Cannot stand these assholes. Die! Ordinator my ass. Okay, Rising Tide. Gain +3 magic, 40% of the current round number during this unit's phase. Okay. Okay. Pretty good magic buff. Imperial Guard. Gain +2 strength during other units' phases, alright. And or unimpeded. I'd say Rising Tide. Seems like a pretty good option. Nice health potions. Oh, looks like they're my health potions. Yep. Hell. Let me fight. Alright, rescue this bastard. It's me and Bridget against the world, baby. Let's go. Surely we can handle it, right? Well, we certainly have the damage. I just don't think we can get there fast enough. Hello, send it to the caravan. Send it to the caravan. Thank you. Come on, bring it. Got places to be, man. We're not going to make it. There's no way. Yeah, because this asshole's going to attack the one that can't attack me, thus blocking the way. Die! Well, we would miss and then get hit. Die! Thank you. We're in a rush here. Ah, well. Apparently, the long-range guys got our main character. Dude, this mission is nasty, dude. Like, everything is so easy up to this mission. And then you get rocked in this mission. It's nuts. But I guess really kind of lives up to the roguelike idea, right? Because that's, I think of Slay the Spire as like the archetypical roguelike. And that's pretty much how Slay the Spire goes. Like, you blitz through a map, fight a normal boss, blitz through a map, fight a normal boss, get to the main boss that you're trying to kill, and you get ass blasted. That's what it feels like is happening here as well. Which is not an indictment against the game at all. It's just a matter of having to figure out, like, okay, what can your characters actually do for you? And it certainly doesn't help that we lost 2 people at the very beginning of the map here. Definitely feels like a map where you want to group everyone up on one side and push from there, rather than trying to split up, because there's just so many enemies compared to your limited capacity. So it's fair. Fair enough. As the dialogue goes, here marks the premature end of Lyra's journey. Lyra never returned to her family and never got to know of their true state. Eventually, her family name was lost to history and her empire faded away like dust in the wind. As time went on, Lyra's way seemed to be in the process of being lost. Would they have walked the same path if given different choices? Maybe the next thread of fate won't end up so frayed. There you go. Fair enough, game. Fair enough. A lot of cross-run progress that's kept between runs. So, the unlocking of characters... Sorry, I had to adjust my mic there. The unlocking of characters seems to be the big one. I haven't had, as far as I've seen anyway, specific unlocking of like items or abilities or things like that. But thus far, I've also not made it super far. So, hard to say. But like this guy, Soul, right? I did not have access to him when I was first choosing runs. That was a recent unlock from the time I spent with the game prior to streaming it. So there are major impacts that your time between runs will have. I just can't really specify what they are at the moment. Very intense, but I like it. Oh, no, I definitely like it too. It's a really, really cool game. And once you kind of know what you're doing, you can move pretty quickly. Like, if it wasn't like taking my time, chatting with you guys, taking breaks to use the bathroom, whatever, like experiencing new story events with Soul, we could have gotten to this fight within an hour easily. So it does move in a pretty snappy manner, all things considered. So, okay, let's return to the title. And there you go. That, my friends, is Astral Throne. So, now, I'm very quickly going to go grab my phone because it is charging. And we're very, very briefly going to do the Q&A. Will be very, very short because we only have 2 questions this month, given it being like a short month and people not even knowing that I was going to be asking the Q&A question until like 2 days ago. People didn't have much time to get an answer / question in, so we're going to do that really quick, and then I'm going to call this one here, as I do have to go and make food for Jane's lunch and do a couple of other things like scheduling my stream for tomorrow. So give me 1 second to grab my phone, and then we're going to do the Q&A. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. Let me see if I can't do a thing really quick. There we go. Q&A time. It's on the screen. So this will be very brief, I promise, but we have 2 questions that I would like to discuss for the Q&A for this month. The first comes from Coda in the Discord, who asks, any quote-unquote very unusual mechanics you've seen in a game that you think more games should take notes from? And this one was one that I answered I love getting questions that I immediately have an answer for to as soon as it was asked, because something immediately popped into mind. And while there might be a lot of guesses that y'all could make, like, oh, Tom would really like to see permadeath in more games, or Tom would really like to see like strategy RPG style leveling or learning of abilities in games or things like that based on the different types of games we've played here on the channel. No. What I would like to see more of, something that I have literally only ever seen in one series of games and or games made by one particular man. I would love to see a large, fleshed out army in RPGs. And what do I mean by that? Well, of course, I'm talking about Aiden Chronicle and the Suikoden series. For those of you who do not know, these 2 different franchises feature a huge cast of characters, wherein you are able to recruit many, many people to your army, the vast majority of which you can actually take into battle with you, and the small percentage of those that you cannot still serve a important, in air quotes, to your army. So essentially the idea being, you can recruit characters, and then you can add them to your party of 6 to fight with you, and they all have different stats, different combat abilities, different weapons, different spells, different magic, different runes that they're compatible with, depending on which franchise you're talking about, different combo attacks with each other, all sorts of different fun stuff that will modify the way that you play the game. And of course, this is taking place in the overall shell of a JRPG. So of course, for most people and for most JRPGs, you're used to a cast of like 4 to 12, depending on what game, what franchise, all that type of stuff. And you still can get variety in there, but Suikoden and Eiyuden Chronicles are so very notable for actually providing an answer to the idea of, like, what if I was a military commander in a JRPG? What if I wasn't just a plucky band of adventurers with some misfits and ne'er-do-wells joining up to, like, go fight God? What if I actually had to be a commander and recruit people and put together a force to go fight other armies and deal with socio-political environments and situations and conflicts? To do that, you need a well-rounded force, right? You need people who can fight. You need people who can cook, who can provide armor, who can forge stuff, who can divine the future, who can provide housing, who can clean your clothes, who can assign magic and runes to people, who can teleport you around the battlefield, all sorts of different stuff. And I think it would be really, really cool if more RPGs and JRPGs took advantage of this kind of system. The closest I've ever played... Sorry, I bumped my mic there. The closest that I have ever experienced in a game that I've played that is not Suikoden or Eiyuden Chronicles is kind of Mass Effect in a way, wherein you don't actually recruit all these different people that you can add to your party and that have different combat abilities and things like that, but you do still go around and recruit people to your cause, right? Like, you think about, by the time you get to Mass Effect 3, all the different characters that you've interacted with, struck deals with, created alliances with, found diplomacy with, even if it's something that no one else in the galaxy expected you to do, they all join you by the end of the franchise, as far as it's currently concerned, because we don't acknowledge Mass Effect Andromeda in this house. And they kind of become part of your army. They have different effects on what you're able to do. They have different effects on the story, and it feels kind of similar. So I would love to see more RPGs, more JRPGs take advantage of the richness and the depth of their worlds and have more systems like this where you can actually recruit people. Not everybody. That would make no sense. Like, that would just be like a super power fantasy, like a super Gary Stu, Mary Sue type system, right? Where it's just like, I'm so charismatic and cool that literally everyone wants to join me. And that's kind of like how certain modern Fire Emblem games have gone, and I don't want that. But the idea of being like, okay, well, there's a mercenary here who wants to prove their strength, or there's a member of a certain, like, tribe that experienced injustices at the hand of my enemy, so they want revenge, and so they join me. Or there's a certain person who has, like, a connection to a family member of mine, so they want to join up to defend me. Or maybe there's just someone who, like, is a merchant who's down on their luck and hasn't gotten an opportunity with the powers that be, so they decide to shack up with us and maybe see some success from that. Like, weird stuff like that you can do so easily with the world building of RPGs, and I would love to see it in more games in that genre. And I'm hoping with the apparent, like, budding revival of Suikoden, with this, like, new prequel mobile game and, like, an anime that they're doing and the remaster of 1 and 2, that, and I mean, to say nothing of the success of Eiyuden Chronicle as well, I'm hoping we see more stuff like that going forward, because I think it would be super, super cool. So I went on a little bit of a rant there, and I wasn't paying attention to chat. But Crow Fairy Tale saying 100% agreed. Absolutely. Good to see it. Good to see it. And then Husance, Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster comes out tomorrow. Last day for pre-order bonuses. Ooh, good to keep in mind. Good to keep in mind. Absolutely. Anyone who might be interested, now's your chance. Go check it out. And that's all in the Suikoden series. Exactly. Exactly. And I've only played the first 2 games. I know 3, 4, and 5 have a lot going for them as well that people do really enjoy. I just played the original PlayStation versions because, like, that's what my dad played, really. He played the first 2, and then I, like, watched him play them and then played them for myself. So those are the ones that I have the attachment to, and I've never experienced the other ones. But I do know that those themes continue throughout the franchise, because it's kind of what makes the franchise special. So in a very long-winded way, that is a mechanic that I would love to see adopted by other games. That is definitely a little bit out there in terms of its overall adoption and execution, I would say. So thank you for the question, Coda. Very much appreciate it. And then our second question for this month comes from Canadia, also in Discord, saying, if you were stuck on a desert island and you could only bring one thing, but that one thing was a bomb, and it blew up the desert island, and also your desert island raft, but then a helicopter came to rescue you, what would be the first thing you'd eat when you got home? Hell of a question, that one. Always leave it to Canadian to come up with some truly wild stuff. But in a situation where I was stuck on a desert island, and I could only bring one thing, but that one thing was a bomb, and it blew up the desert island, but also my desert island raft. But also then, luckily enough, I somehow survived, and a helicopter came to rescue me. I think the first thing I would eat would probably be a big, and I mean big, hefty, girthy bowl of ramen. Not just because ramen is something I've got super into in the last few years, but just like, as a comfort food, it has everything for me. A nice hot broth soothes the throat, especially if you've been parched on a desert island. Some delicious noodles that are tasty and firm. Meat, pork, chicken, beef, the protein and sustenance you need to start rebuilding your muscles. An egg, a good marinated egg to provide more protein, and just that succulent, savory deliciousness that just brings life to the soul. And then, of course, all the various different veggies, the seaweed, the mushrooms, the bamboo shoots, the potentially green onions or corn, or maybe other options as well, depending on what type of ramen you're getting where. It would hit all the food groups. And if you were stuck in like a stranded on a desert island situation, you would need all the variety of nutrients that you could get. So a nice big juicy bowl of ramen would be the first thing that I would want to go for, and it would make me feel so safe and so comfortable, which I think you would need in a situation like that. Bro, stop, it's 9 p.m. and you're making me hungry again before bed. I'm making myself hungry, Blind Coco, so don't worry, you're not the only one suffering, and I have work in the morning, so I get it. So thank you to Coda and to Canadia for the questions for this Q&A. There are a lot of people who've missed out on their opportunity to ask a question for this Q&A. So if you are watching this VOD or you are watching live right now, keep in mind, if you are a YouTube member, either because you chose to be or you were gifted a YouTube membership, or you are a patron on Patreon, you have the opportunity to go at the end of the month, probably around March 27th, 28th-ish this month. You're able to go, depending on the platform that you are a supporter on, either in my community page or on Patreon itself in a dedicated post, and you will find a post where I am talking about the Q&A and I am soliciting questions from all of you, where you can post a question about pretty much anything, as long as it's not like super personally invasive or inappropriate or whatever. And I'll answer it live on stream, probably the week after the question goes up with the current schedule. People have asked all sorts of things between, again, like what my favorite game mechanics are that are super obscure and that I'd like to see in other titles, what my favorite foods are, what food I would want to eat if I was stranded on an island and then I brought an item with me, but then that item was a bomb that blew up the island, but then I was rescued by helicopter, what would I like to eat after that, which is like a hell of a question, but it's a question nonetheless. And then like what my favorite turn-based strategy RPG series are, or where I would want to live if I could move anywhere that I wanted to, and all sorts of stuff in between. If you would like to be able to ask that question and engage with the community and myself as a result, make sure you take advantage of the opportunity that you have for being a supporter of the channel in one way or another, and ask that question so we can have a nice fun discussion at the end of a stream at the beginning of the next month. That said though, guys, this has been Astral Throne. I highly, highly recommend this one if you are on Steam and you are at all interested in a turn-based strategy RPG roguelike. This is one of the better ones that I've seen thus far. There's a couple of little issues with like controls and things that I imagine they can definitely iron out. But as far as like graphics and music and gameplay mechanics and everything else are concerned, I've been having an absolute blast with this one, and I fully intend to play more of it in my own time. I'm absolutely going to be doing a video about it. It's definitely a good time overall, and it's got massively positive reviews on Steam as expected. So, go check this one out. You can find a link to it for the Steam release, and only the Steam release, because I don't think there's any plans for console at the moment, but I mean, maybe the devs will prove me wrong. You can find that in the description for the stream or the VOD right now. Go check it out. Not sponsored or anything, just highly recommend checking out stuff by your local indie devs. And there's going to be some interesting stuff on the horizon that I can't talk about at the moment, but very, very soon you will learn what it is. So, look forward to that. A lot more streams, a lot more videos, a lot more good stuff coming on the horizon, so I hope you look forward to it. For now, though, I have to go make some food for Jane's lunch, so my name has been Tom, otherwise known as Titanium Legman. Thank you all, as always, for all the support. Thank you for being here, hanging out, having a good time. And until the next time, hope you all have a good night. Stay safe and healthy out there, everybody. And remember, be good to each other, y'all. Bye now.